KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to our coverage of Ottawa University Braves men's basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Quality Structures, and by Arvest Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, and Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU Women's Basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by CarStar, Ottawa University, the Ottawa Herald, Sutton's Jewelry, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, and Great Life Golf and Fitness. Now let's go courtside and join KOFO's Casey Weeder for OU Braves men's basketball.
From Andy Carrier Court inside Wilson Fieldhouse in Ottawa, Kansas, good evening and welcome to Ottawa University Brave basketball as the Ottawa University men take on the Bethany College Swedes. I'm Casey Weeder, joined by Bruce Tate as the Ottawa University Braves try and win their 6th in a row. They're 14-8 on the year, 10-6 in the KCAC. They host the Bethany College Swedes at 15-8, 11-6 in conference. They have lost 2 straight after falling to McPherson, and then most recently to number 5 Oklahoma Wesleyan on Monday by a score of 82-59. Coach, Ottawa played a big game just a couple games ago, coming up with a victory over Kansas Wesleyan in this building to take over 5th place. Tonight, an opportunity to move into fourth place with a win.
Yeah, the Braves are starting to mold, into a team that, needed to make some adjustments with, losing Perry Carroll in that lineup, and they're adjusting. You got Jaquan Daniels, who is, one of the top defenders and players in the league, now coming off the bench, giving that bench a lift and some scoring. You got Joe Johnson, who's been playing out of his mind, shooting the three, really well, and Ian Moore is no longer a three-point shooter. So you got some kids that are doing some great things here for the Braves. And then just a great senior year by Andre Jackson. And the Braves are streaking, right now. And this is great for them based on, what was happening about 6 games ago.
We're going to take our first break. We come back. We look at the win on Monday against Avila. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Welcome back. About 7 minutes to the national anthem inside Wilson Fieldhouse as the Braves play host to the Swedes. And on Monday night, Bruce, it was all Ottawa from the beginning in that game against Avila. Ottawa was up 12-7 about 8 minutes in, and that's when things started to get rolling. Braves finished that half on a 34-16 run. They led by 23 at the break, and it was a mixture of knocking down their shots. Yes, they were 6 of 14 between the first half, but holding that Avila team to just 26% from the floor and not allowing turnovers to result in points off of those turnovers. Avila ended up with 11 turnovers. That turned into 13 Ottawa points. On the other end, Ottawa ended up with just 7 turnovers, resulting in 8 points.
Yeah, just a way totally different matchup, than the first time around when the Eagles came here in Wilson Fieldhouse. I thought the Braves, just playing well in this stretch, did a great job of jumping on them right off the bat. And like you said, across the board, the Braves just did a great job offensively and most impressively defensively for a great win in Kansas City.
On the other hand, the second half felt like it lasted about 4 hours, especially that first 10 minutes as Avila came out, started to hit some of those open threes that were missed in the first half, and cut it all the way down to 5 with about 6 minutes to play. But from that point, Ottawa goes on a 7-2 run to extend it back out to a 70-60 lead as they went up by 10, and then it stayed there. And what was great to see is we were so curious as to what would happen after Perry Carroll left this team, who would be the guy down the stretch. And it's been a mixture of 2 or 3 guys. You can go to Ian Moore, you can go to Andre Jackson. They both shoot a high free throw percentage. And then in the end, when you need to get it to the big man, Tristan Hull has come up with some huge baskets time and time again over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, when they do play well, all those guys, that's what they do talk about is, when they share the basketball, they're playing their best basketball, and that's what they have to do, here down the stretch, just because, for the simple fact that they don't have that true point guard that can score and distribute like they had here in previous years. So the Braves are adjusting extremely well. We knew that they would. They're a well-veteran team that have won a lot of ball games, and they just have to get selfish again and, continue to compete and go chase, finishing in the top 4 in this league.
Tristan Hull finished with 14 to go along with 8. Joe Johnson III with 12, Ty Bland with 12, and Andre Jackson with 11. Jackson Mallory, who had to come in after Tristan Hull picked up 2 early fouls, had to come in and play the 5. 7 points, 7 boards, 2 assists, and 5 steals, and had a big 3-pointer during that run to keep things going for OU in that first half. Their opponent, the Braves' opponent tonight, the Bethany College Swedes, I don't think they want to see Oklahoma Wesleyan anymore this season, as they had a 50-point loss in Bartlesville, and then they fall 82-59 at home, which, to be fair, the first matchup they were missing Solomon Clayton, who's probably going to be a first or second team All-American, and then on Monday they're missing Lenoris Mincy, one of their leading rebounders, as he goes for 8 points and 5 rebounds a game. And I'm sure Oklahoma Wesleyan feels very lucky that they didn't get to see both of those guys on the floor at the same time this year.
Yeah, for as well as Bethany's been playing, you look at those 2 box scores and you're like, what happened? When you're losing to 2 key guys in your rotation, sometimes it's tough to adjust. And when you're playing against Oklahoma Wesleyan, you want all your pieces in place to give your best shot, and the Swedes weren't able to do that. So I'm sure they'll be back a big game here tonight with both teams being tied, and it should be a great show.
This is the first time, Bruce, since 2016-17 that the Swedes have at least 15 wins. You have to go back to 14-15. The last time they finished the season with a winning record, as they went 19-11. This is the best team Dan O'Dowd has ever had. They have played some really good games in this building that have come down to the wire. You think of all the shots that Isaiah Sames has made over the last 4 years, not here this year. This is the best atmosphere we've seen inside Wilson Fieldhouse all year. Ottawa's got to play off their crowd tonight, and when they get on runs, they've got to finish. And when they get up, they've got to put teams away.
Yeah, it's it's good to have a late game. For the women's game and for the men's game. A lot of the practices are over. You have baseball team in full effect, football team in full effect, women's flag football sitting here right in front of us, and softball. There's a bunch of students rolling in here, fans here tonight. Great atmosphere here in Wilson Fieldhouse for this great KCAC matchup.
When we look at the first matchup this year, an 84-81 win for the Swedes. The Swedes in that second half, after Ottawa had a lead, went on a 33-13 run to go up 78-62 with 4 minutes left. Braves finished the game on a 19-6 run. They cut it to 82-81. Swedes went down and hit a couple of free throws to finish the Braves on 80-41, but that game had everything in it. Yeah. You saw the best of what the Swedes can do, which is play a little bit of bully ball with Solomon Clayton and Lenoris Mincy inside. And who has really stepped up for them this year has been Dylan Smith, has been a dynamic scorer, has shown his range from 3, and they really got a good handle on OU and Lynchburg. And Ottawa could have laid down in that final 4 minutes, and they came back and made it as close as you could without coming away with the win. And we know there's no moral victories on the road in this conference, but I think Ottawa gained some confidence out of that game, and then they went on a little bit of run over the next 3 or 4.
Yeah, I mean, now that you laid out the game down there, I remember watching that one here back in Ottawa, and it was just a weird game. But like you said, the Braves did a great job of fighting back in that game and giving themselves an opportunity to win. Coach C's been looking forward to this matchup ever since after the game Monday night. And he's been pushing. He's been asking the students to come out and show their best Brave spirit. And hopefully the Wilson Fieldhouse kids are rocking here tonight.
That first matchup, Solomon Clayton went for 14 and 14 the most likely an All-American and absolutely a first-team all-conference player that transferred from Iowa Lakes Community College, 18.7 rebounds a game. Also, Dylan Smith in that matchup, 20.6 assists. And then you had Mincy with 21 and 10. We won't see Mincy in the starting lineup. He did not play in that match against Oklahoma Wesleyan. When both those guys are on the floor, Ottawa's got to find other ways to knock down shots and then try and get them to run a little bit and not allow the half-court offense to become something that Ottawa just kind of sits in.
Yes. Both teams are going to respect, each other tremendously. And, what you want your team to do is come out and play your style of basketball and play your pace.
We're going to go ahead and wrap up the pregame show. We come back at starting lineups and opening tip. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The Advent Health Specialty Care Pediatric Team is making it easy to protect your family from COVID-19. Appointments are available every Wednesday from 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon for ages 5 and up. Call 785-229-8891 to schedule a vaccination appointment.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. We appreciate the people of Franklin County. We serve some of the nicest folks you would ever want to meet. Thank you. We appreciate your patronage. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard for funeral service.
The Rocket Mortgage Super Bowl Square Sweepstakes is back, and we're kicking off the action again with the largest official game of Super Bowl Squares ever. Here's the play-by-play. There's millions of dollars in prizes, and a bunch of lucky fans are gonna win big. Every single score change will draw one lucky winner from the square to win $50,000. That means touchdowns, field goals, extra points, safeties, even a 2-point conversion is a winner. 50 G's. Plus, 2 grand prize winners will win $500,000 they could use toward their dream home. There's one way to enter, 2 ways to win, and 0 reasons not to play. See rules and get in the game for free at RocketMortgageSquares.com. Rocket Mortgage, official mortgage sponsor of Super Bowl 56.
No purchase necessary. Legal residence of the 50 U.S. and D.C. of age of majority. Ends 11/11/22. Equal housing lender licensed all 50 states. NMLS number 3030. The NFL entities have not offered or sponsored this promotion in any way.
Stop paying full price for gas. Download the free Get Upside app and get 25 cents per gallon cash back on every gallon of gas you buy. Don't miss out. Millions of people have earned over $200 cash back every month just by using Get Upside and getting gas, which you were going to do anyways. There's no catch. It's simple and free. Download the free Get Upside app now and use promo code HYBRID to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first fill up. That's promo code HYBRID.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents and Doug.
And we're back with Limu, Emu, and Doug for the final question. Category is things you climb.
All right, Limu, what do you think? You sure? We're going with Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Oh, so close. We were looking for stairs.
Huh. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Welcome back as we give you the starters for the visiting Swedes from Bethany College at 15-8, 11-6 in the KCAC. At guard will be number 0, Malcolm Clayton, the 6'1" senior from Fort Dodge, Iowa, the transfer from Iowa Lakes Community College. At guard number 2, Dylan Smith, the 6'3" junior from Stillwater, Oklahoma. At guard number 3, Jalen Washington, 6' senior from Norwalk, California, transfer from Cerritos Community College. At guard number 15, Dalton Smyers, the 6'5" senior from Hutchinson. And at forward, number 23, Solomon Clayton, a 6'7" junior from Fort Dodge, Iowa, transfer from Iowa Lakes Community College. Their head coach, Dan O'Dowd, and his fifth season assistant coaches, Brad Yoder and Tyler Carter. For the Iowa University Braves, 14-8, 10-6 in the KCAC. At guard will be number 3, Ian Moore, the 6'2" junior from Lamar, Missouri. At guard number 5, Andre Jackson, a 6'3" senior from Turner, Kansas. At guard number 10, Joe Johnson III, the 5'8" senior from Waynesville, Missouri. At forward, number 11, Tristan Hull, the 6'7" senior from KCK. And at guard number 31, Jackson Maury, the 6'2" senior from Lawrence. The Braves are coached by Aaron Stephenthal. In his 7th season, they're 119-84 under siege. Associate head coach Phil McClintock and assistant coach Jamie Macish. And Bruce, we talked about Ottawa kind of putting out the call to their students tonight to try and fill this thing up. It's a massive matchup to move into 4th place. And so far they've responded. We'll see if they get a little bit to cheer about tonight.
Yeah, they're a little hype, you know. The men gave them some T-shirts for showing up, and they're hyped right now.
Tristan Holder jumping up against Solomon Clayton. Ottawa wins the tip. And they will go back to Jackson Mallory. Mallory, right side of the floor, leaves it with Tristan Holt to Joe Johnson III, hands it off to Ian Moore. Screen set by Tristan Holt. Braves want to post up with Andre Jackson. He gets in the lane, works on Slater. Whistle and a foul as he went into the body of Smyers. So used to saying Nick Slavin being in the starting lineup. It's Dalton Smyers tonight.
Yeah, no, great job there by the Braves to execute the first play of the game. I love the first plays of the game. Everybody's on the same page. Did a good job of being patient to get Jackson on the block.
Free throw good for Andre Jackson. Apologize, I said Ottawa 10-6 in conference. They're 11-6. Second free throw good for Andre Jackson. 19:41 to go in the first half. That's the first personal on Dalton Smyers. Washington to the right wing. They're going to go to Clayton. Just outside the free throw line. He'll drive on hole. Kicks it in the corner to Malcolm Clayton, who goes baseline, picks up his dribble. Kick it back up top. Three-pointer from straight away. No. Rebound by Tristan Holt. Andre Jackson in transition. Goes by Dylan Smith. Layup good for Dre. Ottawa leads it 4-0. 50 seconds into the game, and it looks like Dan O'Dowd not coaching tonight, Bruce. On that sideline, I believe that's Brad Yoder. All the way in the lane, Malcolm Clayton, no. Rebound by Tristan Holt. Tristan out to Ian. Moore to the left wing, back to Andre Jackson with 18:50 remaining in the first half, and Ottawa up 4. Dre in the lane, works on Smyers, up and under layups, blocked by Smyers. And the Swedes will go the other way. Washington drives on Joe. They'll kick it out to Smyers. Smyers up top to Clayton. Right side to his brother Malcolm. Clayton in the lane. Left side kick to Dylan Smith for a three is long. Rebound by Tristan Holt as the Swedes started 0-3 from the floor. Andre Jackson, top of the key, hands it off to Tristan Holt. They'll go in the corner to Dre. They'll go pick and roll as Tristan Holt gets pushed to the ground. Ottawa going to swing it the other way to Ian Moore. Moore into the bucket, fading away. Oh, just off the mark, a little strong. Rebound by Dylan Smith. Smith looks to drive. He goes off the glass. Good. Ottawa leading 4-2. And a loose ball knocked out by Smith. It'll stay with OU at midcourt.
Good start here for the Braves offensively and defensively. Ian Moore on that last possession continues to be aggressive with the north-south dribble, just couldn't finish.
Inbound to Mallory. He'll walk it across the timeline. Right side for Ian Moore. Up top, Tristan Holt. Lob down low to Andre Jackson. He's going to work on the smaller Dylan Smith. Ottawa skips it right side to Johnson III. 13 on the shot clock for Joe. Right wing to Ian Moore. Moore dribbles baseline, finds Jackson Mallory. Open three on the wing, in and out. Rebound by Clayton. Left side, Dylan Smith. Smith all the way in the lane. Left-hand layup, no, but he's going to the free throw line. Ottawa just couldn't stop the dribble.
Yeah. Smith, using that speed and athleticism in the open floor, did a great job of being aggressive, getting Joe Johnson to open up his hips. Johnson gets called for the foul with the body.
It'll be Dylan Smith to shoot two. First one is good. Smith averaging 11 points, 3.5 rebounds per game. He's an 83% free throw shooter. His second is good. We're tied at 4. 17:25 remaining in the first half. Swedes are 1 of 4. Braves are 1 of 4. Mallory all the way inside, attacking it. Solomon Clayton, shots blocked. Swedes go the other way. Smith in the lane to Clayton, dunks it with 2 hands. Swedes go up 6-4. They scored 6 straight after Ottawa scored the first 4 of the game. Dribble handoff, Ian Moore. Hands it back to Mallory. Left side pass to Andre Jackson. He'll work inside, now back to Mallory. 15 on the shot clock for OU. Off the screen, Joe Johnson III. Joe sits in the lane, floats with the right, short. Clayton with the rebound. Out to Washington at midcourt. Jalen Washington attacking on Joe in the lane, scores. 8-0 run by the Swedes. Braves look to go the other way down the near sideline, trailing by 4. Andre scoops and lays it in as Solomon Clayton and Smyers both fall on top of each other.
Yeah, great move there by Jackson. Team needed a bucket, and he was able to answer.
Smyers hands it off to Washington. Just under 4 minutes into the first half, Swedes leading by 2. Washington, pull-up jumper long, and the rebound to Tristan Holt. Holt has Mallory to his right. He'll hand it off to Ian Moore. Moore in the lane, attacked with a right-hand layup, good. And we're tied at 8.
Yeah, what I like about this Braves team so far, everything's been at the rim. I think they're going to have to continue that here this evening to continue to get those high percentage shots.
Right side pass to Smith. They'll work back to Smyers, who's post up on Jackson. Smyers spins back to his right, throws one off balance. Jumper no good. Ottawa goes the other way with the outlet. Joe Johnson up and under, a layup, good. Goes up 10-8.
Joe Johnson with the little up and under scoop spin move.
Well, you always have to know where Solomon Clayton is, as he is hunting for blocks. Loose ball falls down. That's going to be a travel. And it's on the Swedes. In the game for the first time tonight, we'll see Lenoris Mincy. He'll come in. See who sits. It'll be Malcolm Clayton. Mincy, the 6'7" senior from Florida. He's a transfer from Campbellsville. For OU, we'll see number 0, Jaquan Daniels, the 6'4" senior from Columbus, Georgia. Ty Bland, 6'5" junior from Auburn Hills, Michigan. And Elijah Mason, the 6'4" freshman from Oklahoma City. Elijah, over the top, right hand too strong. Rebound by Bethany.
Yeah, good look there by Mason. Just couldn't finish.
Washington right wing. Ottawa tries to work under a screen. Mincy in the short corner. Spins on Daniels. Fade away. He's going to be called for the travel. Second turnover on Bethany. .34 to go in the first half. Ottawa 10, Bethany 8. Mallory hands it off to Ian Moore. Moore looking to the wing. Trying to hand it off. Has to go to Daniels. Daniels steps through with the jump stop. Finds Mason in the corner. Elijah to Daniels. He'll swing it all the way around the perimeter. Ian with 8 on the shot clock. Backing in, finds Mallory. Back to Ian for 3 from straight away. No, it's off the mark. Rebound by Dylan Smith. Ottawa just 5 of 10 or 4 of 11 from the field. Loose ball taken away by Jackson Mallory. He'll go the other way. Left side pass Daniels. Leaves it for Elijah Mason. Through the contact, no whistle. And the Swedes go the other way.
Wow.
Washington, front of the Ottawa bench, leaves it with Solomon Clayton. They're going to have Daniels try and guard Clayton. Smith backs in on Mallory, spins, ball's loose. Swedes get it back. Washington with the blocked by Bland.
Great recovery there by Bland. Bethany Swedes have the Braves beat for a layup. Bland recovers for the block.
Into the game for Bethany will be number 11, Nathan Stewart, a 6'4" senior from Chicago, Illinois. Transfer from Rust College. He averages 4 points and 1.8 rebounds per game. Swedes will inbound with 9 on the shot clock. They'll go right to Stewart. ISO him on the baseline. Stewart backs in on Ian, lost the handle, gets it back. Can't score. Rebound by Andre Jackson. Dre thought about pulling up from 3. Instead, he goes right wing for Ian. Ian, dribble behind the back, lost the handle, gets it back. They'll kick it to Andre Jackson in the corner. He goes by one defender, steps through, has to kick it out wide to Daniels. It's stolen by Clayton. And a reach-in foul will be called on Ottawa. Has Clayton with the continuation.
Yeah, officials trying to get things under control out here.
That is the first team foul, second team foul on Ottawa. First personal on Ty Bland. Oh, they call it on Daniels.
No, Jaquan raised his hand. Yeah, Jaquan raised his hand.
into the game. So we'll see Malcolm Clayton return. Dylan Smith will sit with 13:06 remaining in the first half. Ottawa leading Bethany 10-8. Inbound to Clayton, handed off to Washington. They have a screen to the right with Mincy. Kick it in the corner. Stewart goes baseline. Ottawa trying to double team, and they're going to call a foul on OU under the basket. Goes on Ian Moore, his first, team foul number 3. Ottawa just going for every pump fake right now. It's the second straight possession. Swedes will inbound with 22 on the shot clock. Malcolm Clayton in the corner. Bounce pass inside to Solomon Clayton, no. And the rebound by Elijah Mason, but it's taken away by Jalen Washington. Inside, Nathan Stewart leaves it with Solomon Clayton in the dunk. Mason's just got to be a little stronger there, Bruce.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw Washington on that backside or not. Andre Jackson works on Solomon Clayton, a whistle as he was tripped.
They followed on.
Called on Malcolm Clayton. See which one it is. That is his first personal, second team foul. Tristan Hull and Jackson Mallory come back in. 12:38 to go in the first half. It's tied at 10. Mallory will inbound it. Gonna go back out to Daniels with Clayton on him. Daniels driving, gets a step back, thought about the jumper. Instead, he comes back to Andre Jackson with 16 on the shot clock. Tristan Hull sets the screen on Malcolm Clayton. They want to go down low to Tristan. Tristan spinning on Clayton, steps through, floats, yes, with the right. Braves lead it by 2.
Great patience there by Hull. Swedes had a switch on the ball screen. Good find there by Jackson.
Washington looks to attack the free throw line. Left side skip for Stewart. Stewart crossover dribble. Gets by one screen, then finds Clayton. Clayton left open for 3. It's long, and Mallory just lets it go out of play. (12-10) OU, 11:54 to play in the first half. Two teams tied at 11-6 in the KCAC. The winner tonight moves into 4th place. Ty Bland with a step back 3. No, it's long. Rebound tipped out to Stewart. Stewart crosses over, looking to get in the lane, lost the ball, and then Ottawa knocks it off their own player. Daniels off the head of Bland. They'll stay with Bethany.
Good job on the Braves defense to recover there on that tough shot there by Bland. Braves got to continue to move the basketball on the offensive end and be patient against this Swedes defense.
Washington to inbound. Right side pass. Stewart all the way to the basket. Shot blocked by Mallory. Braves want to go in transition. Ty inside layup. No, he hits the floor hard. Clayton gets the rebound. Right side pass. Malcolm Clayton with a 15-footer short. Rebound goes out of play off OU as Solomon Clayton is absolutely gassed.
Yeah.
Didn't even come back on that offensive possession. Ty checks out. Joe comes back in. But when he is in the game, Bruce, he just does a great job of attacking on the defensive end and just really changing shots and affecting them at the rim.
Yeah, very true.
Washington to inbound. They go in the short corner to Mincy, then back out to Washington, and a loose ball that's knocked out of play by OU. 18 on the shot clock, 11:18 remaining in the first half. Ottawa leading 12-10. They go to Smyers in the short right corner. Dribble handoff, ball was loose. That goes off of Washington and a turnover. 4th turnover on the Swedes.
Well, great job there by the Braves defense to force a turnover. Both offenses right now are pretty stagnant. See if the Braves can execute here offensively.
Open for 3 in the corner, yes. Ottawa goes up by 5, 15-10. Clayton, middle of the floor, hands it off to Washington. Left side for Smyers. We're going to want to go to Clayton here. They find Mincy at the point. Mincy to the elbow. Right side pass to Washington, or make that Malcolm Clayton. Washington, jab step, looks to go baseline, picks up his dribble. It's taken away by Mallory. Ottawa goes the other way. Daniels. He's going to pull up from 3, short. Long rebound to Joe. In the corner. Mallory for a 3. You betcha! And a timeout on the floor as Ottawa goes up by 7. They call that 1-2. It's 17-10 Braves with 10-13 remaining in the first half. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
My name is Darby Whitell. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents, like they're all my big support systems and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu. Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Braves leading 17-10. Andre Jackson with 6 early points. Dylan Smith with 4. Right now this game playing at Ottawa's pace. They want to get up and down. And so far it's worked out to a 7-point advantage.
Yeah, just right before that short Braves run, both teams were pretty stagnant offensively. Braves come down, needed to execute offensively, did a great job of running that pin down. Backside screen there for Joe Johnson that they've scored on many a times. Joe Johnson delivers with a big 3. Jackson Mallory comes back down, foot on the line, and hits a big 2.
Clayton will get a break. They'll bring in Timothy Yoder, the 6'7" senior from Phoenix, Arizona. He hit 2 big 3s when they went on that big run in the second half the first time these two teams played. Loose ball taken away by Daniels. That Malcolm Clayton lost it on the way up. 9:54 remaining first half. Ottawa 17, Bethany 10. Dribble handoff for Daniels. Right side to Mallory. In the corner, they'll go to Jaquan. Bounce pass to Andre. He's double teamed. He's going to go back to Mallory. 8 on the shot clock. Mallory getting by Dylan Smith. Picks up his dribble. Finds Andre Jackson in the corner. 3 on the shot clock for Dre. Ottawa's got to fire something up, and they can't because it's too late. And Dre chaps his chest, saying, my bad.
Yeah, he knew that he should have took that shot there in the corner. Jackson, very smart basketball player, usually doesn't like to force something, but in that situation, he really needed to take that shot.
9:25 to go in the first half. Ottawa 17, Bethany 10. Mincy dribble hand off to Smyers, left wing. They're going to throw it down low to Mincy. It's not enough. It's tipped by Mallory and stolen by Jackson. Jack, dribble hand off with Andre Jackson. Crossover dribble, gets by the defender, floats with the right. No. Rebound by Smith. Smith inside, left side pass. That'll be Nick Slavin for 3 is good. 6'2" senior from Olathe, the Johnson County transfer. And a turnover by Ottawa. Dylan Smith inside for Lenoris Mincy. He'll score. And just like that, Bethany goes on a 5-0 run. They cut it to 2.
Yeah, just tough breaks here by the Braves.
Braves have 3 turnovers, 2 on their last 2 possessions. Dribble handoff to Joe Johnson III. Slavin on him. Joe, crossover dribble, steps through, looks to float. No. Rebound by Yoder. Sweet for the chance to tie it or take the lead with a 3. It's Myers left side. They want to go to Mincy. They'll come right back to Yoder in the middle of the floor. Dribble handoff to Slavin. Slavin has it taken away by Joe. He'll go the other way. Jump stop by Joe. He's off balance, can't get it to go. And then it goes off of Bethany and out of play.
Yeah.
Solomon Clayton comes back in, but with him on the bench, the Swedes go on a 5-0 run.
Yeah, Braves offensively right now just settling, for little floaters down here in the paint. The first few possessions, they did a great job of attacking the rim. Need to get back to that and not be soft here offensively.
8 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the first half. 17-15 OU, but the Swedes on a 5-0 run. Inbound, Andre Jackson, right wing. Slavin will come out and guard him. Jackson all the way inside. No, but a whistle and a foul called. I believe it's going to go on Slavin. Clayton got there late to challenge.
Yeah, great read there by Andre. Got the defender going left a little bit, cross back to the right. No help side defense rotating for the Swedes.
13 foul on the Swedes, first personal on Nick Slavin. Andre Jackson will shoot 2. First one good. Ray was 7 early on. Mallory checks out. We'll see Ty Bland come back in. One more upcoming for Dre. It's good. 19-15 OU. 8 minutes to play first half. Pass in the corner to Slavin. Slavin's left-hand dribble. Wants to go down low to Solomon Clayton and does. Skip pass far side. Tim Yoder for three. No. Ty Bland gets the board. Ty, his pass goes over the head of Joe. Taken away by Dylan Smith. Smith in the corner to Slavin. He steps out of bounds.
Coach Seed was closing out on that one like he was about to play defense to get that call. Braves got to take care of the basketball, coming up with some empty possessions here in this stretch.
First 11 minutes, just one turnover by OU. In the last 4, they've had 3 other turnovers. So they are now at the 4 total. Sweets have 9. Joe off the screen, ball's loose. It ends up in the hands of Tristan. They'll kick it out to Ian for 3 on the wing, long, and the rebound to Dalton Smyers. Those are ones we've talked about, moments in games where those have to fall.
Right.
Smith gets a screen from Solomon Clayton. They want to run pick and roll. Smith in the lane, skip pass right side. Yoder all alone for 3. It's long. Rebound by Tristan Holt. He's just going to bring it up himself. 7 minutes remaining in the first half. 19-15 OU. Andre Jackson, right wing. Crossover dribble, hands it off to Joe. He wants a 3 on the wing. No. Long rebound, picked up by Slavin. It's Johnson III. First missed 3, but he's 2 of 6 from the field to start.
Yeah.
2 screens is going to be set for Smith. He pulls up, shots blocked by Ian Moore. Loose ball picked up by Tristan Holt. Joe down the far sideline, crossover dribble, gets through. He's fouled, and he'll shoot 2. He crossed over on Smyers. 2 upcoming for Joe.
See if Braves can convert here on these free throws. If they need another stop, you know, I'd like to see them come back down and maybe run something for Tristan down on the block to see if they can get a high percentage look, or even Andre posting up 2 as well.
Joe misses the first. He's a 78% free throw shooter on the season. Second, good. Braves up by 5. This ties their largest lead of the first half. Up 20-15, 6:20 remaining in the first. Washington near side. Gonna clear out, and he's gonna get a screen from Solomon Clayton. Ian works right under it. They'll come to Slavin, right wing. Slavin, top of the floor. Where they find Malcolm Clayton. They kick it in the corner to Slavin, out to Solomon Clayton. They'll switch the other side of the floor to Washington. Washington drives in the lane, floats with the right, and scores. And a timeout will be called by OU with 5 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the first half. 30-second timeout. This is Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Ottawa 20, Bethany 17, and right now this game being played at the Swedes pace. They're getting stopped on the defensive end, creating turnovers. Ottawa just 7 of 23 and 1 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, Swedes have to be feeling pretty good right now. You know, they really turned the basketball over early, and the Braves did not take advantage of those situations. So they're sitting right here where they want to.
Inside look to Tristan Hull. Good move, just can't finish. Again, contested at the rim. Forced him to double pump, and that one goes strong in the miss.
All right, that's what I was looking for here on that next possession. Something to Hull or Jackson on the inside.
I want to go down low to Clayton. Ball's loose, taken away. First effort from Ian, and then Ty picks up the loose ball. Ian driving on Clayton. Double team, kicks it out to Joe. Crossover from him, leaves it with Tristan, and then he's fouled from behind by Solomon Clayton, who I tell you, Bruce, he's tired.
Yeah.
Been on the floor for a lot of minutes, and this is a team that Lenore's Mincy, which they mentioned in the broadcast on Monday, did not play due to COVID contact. And you just wonder, with all the minutes they had to play against Oklahoma Wesleyan, when does that come back to get them a little bit?
Oh, yeah, you're exactly right. It's just tough when your top kids have to play, extended minutes, and then when they have to guard somebody tough, on the defensive end. So he's just got to have to dig deep and make sure he gives everything he has for his team.
First time entering the game, it'll be Maurice Cujo II, the 6'2" freshman from Oklahoma City. Did not play the first time. These two matched up. Both free throws good for Tristan. Also returning will be Nathan Stewart. 5 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the first half. Ottawa 22, Bethany 17. Washington, dribble handoff for Stewart. Now right side for Cujo. Braves extending that man-to-man defense. Dribble handoff to Washington. Washington by Bland, gets in the lane, floats and scores. Full court pressure coming from the Swedes. With 4:54 remaining in the half and a 3-point game in favor of OU. Trey, left side to Ian. Ian works on Dylan Smith. Ian in the lane, kicks it in the corner. Ty Bland with the triple, long. Rebound by the Swedes. Driving the other way, Dylan Smith pulls up from the foul line. No, Andre Jackson gets the board, and he'll go the other way. Dre with a defender on his back, picks up his dribble, finds Ty again. Ty this time looks to attack, off the glass, and the foul! And a 3-point play opportunity for Ty Bland.
Yeah, great rebound, and then great push there by Andre Jackson. Did a great job of putting pressure on the defense. Bland with the shot fake, and great 1-2 step to grab that balance to draw that foul.
4 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the first half. Free throw upcoming for Ty Bland, the junior from Auburn Hills, Michigan, shooting 65% from the free throw line this season. He hits it, and Ottawa has their largest lead of the first half. They go up by 6. Bland will come out. Mallory will come in. Washington crosses the center line, crosses over on Daniels, gets through, picks up his dribble. They'll kick it in the corner to Smith. Smith goes baseline, pulls up, nowhere to go, leaves it inside, and Stewart gets the layup and the foul on this end. A lot of ball watching right now.
Yeah.
Defensive end for OU, everything just kind of sucking into Dylan Smith right there.
Yeah.
2 or 3 guys, and Ottawa pays for it.
Right, no, great evaluation there. Braves defense, they didn't help the helper on that situation, did not communicate, and that's what happens if they're not on the same page.
Stewart's free throw, no good. As he shoots just 48% on the season. 25-21 OU advantage. Elijah Mason back into the game. Left side pass, Joe Johnson III. They want to post up with Daniels. He'll go baseline, kick it in the corner to Moore, to Mason, to Joe. Joe up top to Jack in the corner. Ian Moore for 3. Yes. Good ball movement from OU. As they go up by 7. And the timeout called by Ottawa. With 3:45 remaining in the first half, 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Living in rural America, we know the value of agriculture and what it means to our families, our communities, our economy, to our country. It starts at home and it starts in school. Each year, FFA students in our area high schools are involved in activities that play a key role in the agricultural health and well-being for everyone, now and in the future. Coming to KOFO starting February 19th, you'll hear from those FFA students during National FFA Week and more about just what it means to them on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Ottawa leading 28-21. It had to have been 7 passes around the perimeter before that open 3 for Ian Moore.
Yeah, just textbook offense there by the Braves. Again, once they share that basketball and move it side to side, those baskets come easy.
3:38 to play in the first half. They want to go left side for Smith. Smith up top to Lenore's Mincy, who just checked back in. They go to Clayton at the elbow. Clayton right side pass Washington for 3 on the wing, long. Rebound to Elijah Mason. Ottawa wants to go out and transition again. Joe attacking. He'll find Daniels. Back right side to Elijah Mason. Elijah's pass is tipped and taken away by Solomon Clayton.
Yeah, Jaquan Daniels, I don't think he knew how wide open he was on that layup, but unselfish act there, but did turn the basketball over for the Braves.
Stewart backs in on Johnson III, spinning right side, off the glass, scores. He's come off the bench, scored 4. 5-point game for OU, 28-23, 2:52 remaining in the first half. Daniels crosses over, attacks, and then is hacked by Mincy, going to the rim as he had Stewart on skates.
Yes, great hesitation, crossover move there by Daniels. Did a great job of lifting on that attempt. Down to the line for the Braves here.
First personal on Mincy, team foul number 7. Daniels will shoot 2. Senior from Columbus, Georgia. Misses the first. Honored before the game for scoring his 1,000th point back in December. Presented with a commemorative ball with his name and all the accolades on it. Currently, he only needs 55 rebounds to reach 500 on the year, which is definitely something, or 500 in his career, which is definitely something he can reach. Loose ball off the miss as he goes 0 for 2. Picked up by Bethany. They're out on the run as Mason does a nice job to track back. 28-23 OU, 2:37 remaining in the first half. Washington left side. They go to Malcolm Clayton, then back to Mincy, middle of the floor. Mincy driving on Jackson. Picks up his dribble, goes back up top to Dylan Smith. They set a screen for him. Smith looking left side, Ottawa switches. Smith driving on Elijah Mason, picks up his dribble, throws one up, draws rim, gets his own rebound. At the bucket, it's missed. Elijah Mason trying to get the loose ball. It's tipped around, and it goes off of OU as Daniels falls into the scorer's table. It'll be Bethany basketball with 14 on the shot clock.
Yeah, great hustle there by the Braves. Trying to get that loose basketball. Those 50-50 balls are very important in a game like this. They have to come up with those.
Bethany with 20 rebounds to Ottawa's 16. And nobody started the clock, so we will inbound again.
I think it unplugged on the... Yeah.
So we might have a little bit of a stoppage here as we wait for it to reset. Oh, boy.
It should be able to recall.
Oh, so it should be... We wait to see, so we got a little bit of a break here. Looked like there was 14 on the shot clock.
Yeah.
On the game clock, has to be, we wait to see. But yeah, when Daniels ran into the scorers table, it disconnected everything. So, but again, Bethany has held Ottawa to just 33%. The Swedes are at 35%, just 1 of 7 from 3. Ottawa just 2 of 9. And this feels a lot like a KCAC tournament game right now. You know, a lot of times things don't go your way.
Right.
There's so many loose balls right now. And when you give teams second and third opportunities, good teams especially, they're going to make you pay. And a team like Bethany's going to do that. Currently, second chance points, Ottawa leading 4-2, but points in the paint in favor of Bethany 16-10.
Yeah, you're right. And they're just doing a great job on the offensive glass and the 50-50 balls right now. They have to do those little things because they are struggling, you know, from the field.
So 2:10 to go. 28-23 OU. We wait. Oh, now they're going to put 9 on the shot clock, so that works out nicely. I guess they're going to go to Clayton. Back up top to Mincy, left side Washington. Washington jab steps, jump stop in the lane. No. Ball's tipped around. Mason fights for the rebound and he'll get it. After the delay, Daniels pulls up from the elbow, falls down, and he's hit on the arm, and he'll shoot free throws. As Mincy, I believe, just picked up his second, Bruce.
Yeah.
We wait to see the number from the official. It's Mincy pleading his case over there. It is his second.
Well, like we've been talking about all season, Jaquan Daniels just does a great job of elevating on that jumper. A lot of players will slide underneath of him.
And this is, sorry to interrupt.
Oh,
right now on his free throws, he has taken a long time on that set.
Yeah.
When we've seen him get in a groove, it's almost a fluid motion.
Yep, it has to be. It should be one.
As he makes the first, makes you look bad.
Well, no, you're right. I mean, that's what I've taught all those times that I've coached. The shorter the routine, the better the flow can be. And
almost like he takes that deep breath after after already setting, but he hits both, so he's now 2 for 4 on the night. 7-point OU lead, ties their largest of the first half, 30-23. Dribble handoff as they go to Malcolm Clayton. Now Solomon Clayton backs it on Elijah Mason. Lost the handle. Looked like it went off of his leg. No, it will be OU possession, or Bethany possession, excuse me. With 16 on the shot clock, 1:35 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, great help there by Jaquan Daniels to get a hand on that.
Inbound to Smith. He'll go baseline. Lost the handle. They call a foul on Ottawa as they went shoulder to shoulder on the baseline, him and Joe.
Yeah, second one there by Johnson.
We'll see Ty Bland come in. Has to be nice, though. When Joe does get in foul trouble, we can pull someone off the bench that scores 12 a game.
Right.
Washington will inbound for the Swedes. As they get the shot clock back to 20. And a 5-second violation on Washington on the inbound, as that's turnover number 11. And this is a big 1:32. Ottawa could get this out to double digits with a 3.
Well, you're exactly right. Braves have to execute here offensively.
Solomon Clayton goes for the steal, but Mason hangs on to possession. Andre Jackson looks to drive on Dylan Smith. Out to Daniels. Bounce pass inside to Andre Jackson. Spins on Dylan Smith. Kicks it in the corner. Elijah Mason for the 3. It's an air ball. And a whistle and a foul will be called on Bethany. It's going to go on Slavin. And it'll be 1-1 as Mallory fighting for the rebound. And for Slavin, that's his second.
Yeah, great post up there by Andre Jackson. I thought he got hammered on his initial post up, but officials did not see that. Great kick out there by Mason. Just wasn't ready and set the lock and load there. Good job by Jackson Mallory on the offensive rebound.
Mallory to the free throw line. His first one good. On the year, he's at 42%. Had some struggles in the first half of the year, but hit some big free throws on Monday to help ice that game against Abilene.
Yeah, just a kid that doesn't get there too much, so percentage is a little low, but when he gets there, shoots his percentage, 1 of 2, still helps out the Braves offensively.
31-23 OU as Mallory does go 1 of 2. Ottawa going to trap right side. They kick it out to Washington. Cutting in the lane, off the glass, no. Putback's good for Stewart, who has really saved Bethany. He's got 6 off the bench. Mallory to Bland, to Mason, to Jackson. On the perimeter, Dre trying to go through traffic, pulls up from the free throw line, good.
That aggressive move there by Jackson and get to his spot.
33-25 OU. Left side passes, they go in the corner to Solomon Clayton. Stepping through, shot blocked. Loose ball picked up by Washington. Heads up play. 16 on the shot clock for Bethany. Washington driving on Bland, kicks it in the corner. Up and under layup, no. Offensive rebound by Washington, and then a whistle and a foul called on Ottawa as the Swedes will get the final shot if they want.
They call it on the floor?
Did call it on the floor. That's
okay.
Team foul number 6.
Yeah, here's the call there. Braves were going to get the ball back there.
And a 30-second timeout called by the Swedes with 12.9 to go, and Ottawa leading 33-25. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents and Doug.
Don't you just love the smell of old books?
Shh, this is a library.
Sorry, ma'am. We're looking for a book titled Liberty Mutual Customizes Your Car Insurance so you only pay for what you need.
I don't think we carry that, but check nonfiction.
He really does devour literature.
Please leave.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
12.9 remaining in the first half. Ottawa 33, Bethany 25. That was team foul number 6 on OU in the second on Quan Daniels.
Yeah, tough call there on Daniels.
They're going to go to Clayton in the corner, dribble handoff to Washington. A hard screen was set on Bland. It gives Smith some space, and then he's going to lose it. Oh, it goes off of Daniels. It'll go on the baseline, and it'll be the Swedes to inbound.
Yeah, that was chancy there by Daniels to reach in on that. Good thing he didn't get called for his third.
Solomon Clayton to end the half. No. Ball's loose. Put back at the buzzer. Good, of course. That has happened to OU so many times this year. And the Swedes get the final points of the first half. Braves still lead by 6, 33-27 at the end of one. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 in the 103.7 FM KOFO.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish
is pretty bad. So we're using Babbel.
Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive, bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said now we speak Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu.
Do you have taxiety? That uncertain feeling before doing your taxes? Filing on your own or choosing the wrong partner can be stressful. Connect with Liberty Tax and then just breathe in and cash out.
Pay no out-of-pocket expenses.
Sounds like a mantra.
Visit StopTaxiety.com to schedule your appointment and say farewell to the stress of tax season. Liberty Tax. Let's end taxiety. At participating locations, terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
Why are people joining the Align Probiotic Healthy Gut Team Up?
Less bloating means I like the way my jeans fit again.
A balanced gut means I'm more comfortable being out with my friends.
I trust Align because my doctor recommended it.
Align has probiotics that can help relieve occasional bloating, gas, and abdominal discomfort.
So join the Align Healthy Gut Team Up.
Try Align Probiotics for a month and see how great a healthy gut can feel. Get $2 off your first month of Align at AlignProbiotics.com.
At the half, Ottawa leads 33-27. The Swedes take the momentum into the break, though, off of a Malcolm Clayton tip-in as time expired in the first half, Bruce, and that's how the Swedes have stayed in it. They have not shot the ball well. They're 12 of 35 at 34%. They're just 1 of 7 from 3 and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. But what we talked about at the break, Bethany has gotten on the glass. They are currently +9. They have 27 rebounds to Ottawa's 18 and 9 offensive.
Yeah, they're just doing a great job with their what I call hustle points, and that enhanced scoring opportunities, 20 points to the paint, six second chance points, and rebounding can tell you a lot about how a group is playing, and they're controlling the boards right now. It's a slugfest. It really is. Both teams are just competing at a high level. Both teams really want this game, and it's showing out there on the floor here tonight.
In that first 10 minutes, Bruce, we talked about the atmosphere in here. It is turned up to 11 right now. And that first 10 minutes was all over the place, turnovers for both teams. But through the first 10 minutes, Braves led by 7 to go up 17-10 with 10:13 remaining in the first half, forcing a Bethany timeout. Ottawa did start 7 of 18 from the field. Swedes come out of that. They go on a 7-3 run as they cut it to 20-17 with 5:55 left. From that point, Ottawa missed 5 straight shots as they were 7 of 23. Braves would get their largest lead of the first half as they went up 28-21 with 3:45 remaining in the first. And that was the play where Ottawa swung it around the perimeter, found Ian Moore for 3, 5 or 6 good passes. That is what Ottawa needs more of in the second.
No, yeah, you're right. And like we keep emphasizing, when the Braves do overshare the basketball, they're pretty unbeatable because they do have a ton of guys on the floor that can score. And, each night there's been a different leading scorer when the Braves share the basketball at a high percentage.
Ottawa did go up by 8 for just a little bit with 12.9 to play. And on that last possession, the Swedes actually ended up getting 2 additional offensive rebounds to give them the last second shot. And they made Ottawa pay to go into the half down by just 6 instead of 8, as the tip in from Malcolm Clayton cuts the lead, just 6 for OU at the break, 33-27. We'll take a break. We come back, scores from around the KCAC. You listen to Ottawa University men's basketball, on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Where do you go when you need your ring repaired, sized, or you're missing a stone and you have no idea where to get it fixed? Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton from Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. When it comes to jewelry, we make shopping local even more convenient. We'll make repairs quickly and get your ring back on your finger where it belongs. We'll take the time to help you find the right size stone for your ring and your budget to replace the one you lost. It's all about taking care of you, our customer and friend. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse. At the break, Ottawa leading Bethany 33-27, as we want to pass along some scores on the women's side. Avila all over Southwestern, 86-45. That one down in Winfield, as we try and get that St. Mary score for you real quick. Have to bring that to you here in just a second. Other scores, Kansas Wesleyan gets blown out by number 9 Sterling, 74-58. Bethel Falls, Oklahoma Wesleyan, 82-53. Friends over Mac, 72-54, as we still try and track down that St. Mary Tabor score. We'll get that to you here in just a minute. Tabor 95, St. Mary 68, as we switch over to the men's side. And a reminder, in the women's contest, Ottawa falling to Bethany 83-65. As we move into the men's side, Southwestern leading Avila 43-29, 15:50 remaining in the second half. As we scroll down and look at some of these other ones, as St. Mary and Tabor just starting out, as they've got just still waiting for some of these to load. My apologies as we try and get that to you. Tabor leading St. Mary 52-23 at the break. Kansas Wesleyan on top of Sterling 53-38. McPherson leading Friends 45-37, 15:35 to play. And we'll see if we can get that Oklahoma Wesleyan Bethel score. Bethel on top of Oklahoma Wesleyan 46-42 at the break. That was a game that ended on a buzzer beater the first time those two teams played. And Ottawa heads to North Newton Saturday, Bruce. That is why this game is so important. They've won 12 in a row, and they look like the team from a year ago.
No, you're exactly right. Every game is definitely important here down the stretch in the KCAC, but you got to get the ones at home. So Braves got to play at that level to close this game out before they do hit down to North Newton here this weekend.
Southwestern wins it at home against Avila 66-62, so they rebound from that tough loss to K-Dub on Monday. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Equal housing lender.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents.
And Doug.
Don't you just love the smell of old books?
Shh, this is a library.
Sorry, ma'am. We're looking for a book titled Liberty Mutual Customizes Your Car Insurance so you only pay for what you need.
I don't think we carry that, but check nonfiction.
He really does devour literature.
Please leave.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Dear
usually travel in groups, so if you see one cross the road, there may be others ready to bolt in front of your vehicle. Always be aware and be careful of deer nearby. A reminder from your friends at CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar, relax. We'll take it from here.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Yes, Miss Tubbs. No problem. I'll call someone about the plumbing.
One of Beatrice's properties needs a new superintendent.
The custodial team is not...
Someone with handyman superpowers and a concierge alter ego.
Does anyone know any good electricians near Parkville?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
All of us at Kansas State Bank thank you for seeing the value of what a hometown bank means to our community. This is Bank President Roger Maxwell, and we've done our best during these most trying times to be here for you and your banking needs. For over 100 years, Kansas State Bank has known the value of the past, the importance of the present, and the innovation of the future. Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
The Advent Health Specialty Care Pediatric Team is making it easy to protect your family from COVID-19. Appointments are available every Wednesday from 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon for ages 5 and up. Call 785-229-8891 to schedule a vaccination appointment.
The Rocket Mortgage Super Bowl Square Sweepstakes is back, and we're kicking off the action again with the largest official game of Super Bowl Squares ever. Here's the play-by-play. There's millions of dollars in prizes, and a bunch of lucky fans are gonna win big. Every single score change will draw one lucky winner from the square to win $50,000. That means touchdowns, field goals, extra points, safeties, even a 2-point conversion is a winner. 50 G's. Plus, 2 grand prize winners will win $500,000 they could use toward their dream home. There's one way to enter, 2 ways to win, and 0 reasons not to play. See rules and get in the game for free at RocketMortgageSquares.com. Rocket Mortgage, official mortgage sponsor of Super Bowl 56.
No purchase necessary. Legal residence of the 50 U.S. and D.C. of age of majority. Ends 11/11/22. Equal housing lender licensed all 50 states. NMLS number 3030. The NFL entity has not offered or sponsored this promotion in any way.
Man, I slept.
New ZQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good, feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
Gentlemen, now you can find the best brands and fits for you without even trying. Just follow these easy instructions. Step 1. Shop a personalized store that does all the work for you by customizing a selection for your taste and body. Step 2. Level up your closet with the best brands and fits with little to no effort. Not trying has never looked so good. Introducing Stitch Fix Freestyle, your personalized store. We're so you.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
At the half, Ottawa leads at 33-27 over the Bethany College Swedes. In that first half, Bethany 12 of 35 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Ottawa 10 of 29 at 34%, 2 of 10 from 3, but 11 of 15 from the foul line, Bruce, and that was something Ottawa did not have. First time these two teams matched up was seeing them get to the free throw line and convert on those, which Bethany did with ease in the first matchup.
Yeah, that's great to see. As a coach, when your team is getting to the free throw line in double digits, and 15 at that is really impressive for this Braves group to knock down 11 of those for 73%. They've got to keep that up. Obviously, they've got the lead here. Getting to the free throw line is one of those reasons.
Statistically, everything else going the way of the Swedes. They're +9 on the board. They have 20 to 12 advantage points in the paint. They are leading in bench points 11-5. Have both teams, Ottawa with 4 blocks, Bethany with 2, and they've held Ottawa to just 4 assists on their 10 made baskets. But it comes down to the free throw. As you mentioned, free throws have been key.
Free throws have been huge. And, you know, like I said before half, it's a slugfest. You know, both teams here holding each other under 40% shooting. That means that your team is really getting after defensively, and you're really imposing their will on that offense. So hopefully the Braves can keep up that intensity here defensively. Right now, it's looking like a Big 12 basketball game, you know, with those teams that just slug it out in the conference, and the Braves are doing a great job here defensively.
Jalen Washington and Nathan Stewart lead the way for the Swedes with 6. Dylan Smith with 4, along with Solomon Clayton. Nick Slavin, 3. Malcolm Clayton, 2. And Norris Mincy with 2. Ottawa's leading scorer, Andre Jackson, 10 points, 2 boards, 4 of 4 from the foul line. Joe Johnson, the third, with 6. Ian Moore with 5. Tristan Hull with 4. Ty Bland and Jackson Mallory with 3. And Jaquad Daniels with 2. As we get set for the second half, the starters for OU: Moore, Jackson, Johnson, Hull, and Mallory. For the Swedes: Clayton, Smith, Washington, Smyers, and Solomon Clayton. First possession will go to the Swedes in the second half. It bounce to Washington. He finds Smyers, middle of the floor. Left side to Dylan Smith. They throw it to Smyers. Ottawa late, and the foul as Andre Jackson got caught on a screen and then hit Smyers on the arm, who's going to the free throw line for a 3-point play.
Yeah, great job here by Bethany. Coming out of halftime, executing the play, going aggressive here at the Braves.
Smyers misses free throw. It stays at a 4-point Ottawa lead. Braves first possession of the second half as they go left to right. Looked inside to Andre Jackson, lays it in on a screen set by Tristan Hull, and the assist for Jackson Mallory.
Yeah, both teams coming out running similar plays here to put some points on the board.
Mallory just 34 assists from tying the Ottawa record for most all time. 3-pointer from Malcolm Clayton, no good, but an offensive rebound by Solomon Clayton that he almost picked up at midcourt. Dylan Smith rises and scores, and even though they missed some shots in the first half, second and third opportunities, especially like that, they're going to fall.
Yeah. Braves got to hustle up their 50-50 balls like we talked about.
Mallory left side of the floor for Joe. Joe picks up his dribble, finds Andre Jackson in the corner. He'll look to attack on Washington. He'll pull up from the elbow long. Rebound pulled down by Dylan Smith. In the lane, Dylan Smith, reverse layup, no. Tip in, no good either. Braves have numbers going the other way. Andre, right side to Jackson Mallory. Skip pass left side. Inside, Tristan Hull pulls up from the elbow, good.
That's great. One dribble pull up there by Tristan Hull. One of his favorite shots. Good to see him convert on it.
A minute and a half into the second half. Ottawa leading by 6. Left side, Malcolm Clayton. Right side pass. They're going to find Dylan Smith. He'll look to attack to the baseline. Bounce pass inside to Clayton, good as he moved without the basketball. And this has been something Ottawa struggled with tonight, just standing around as Bethany dribbles it out. And those backdoor cuts have cost OU defensively.
Yes. Good execution there by the Swedes.
Swedes have connected on all 3 possessions in the second half, and Ian Moore called for the charge. With 7:58 remaining. 17:58 remaining, as we will see Bland come into the game for Moore. Looks like they called that foul on Andre Jackson.
Oh, did they?
For a moving screen.
Yeah, they did.
Which they signaled 3. Ottawa, though, gets the steal on the other end. Dre in the lane, right side to Mallory to Ty. 4-3 on the wing. No, he has had a rough night. Ty just 1 of 5 from the field and 0 of 3 from 3, and those threes have not looked good. Left side, Solomon Clayton. Back up top for Smyers. Sets a screen for Smith. Smith, left side, Washington. They want to go in the short corner to Clayton. He pulls up from short range. It's off the mark. Rebound by Andre Jackson. 17:15 to play. Ottawa 37, Bethany 33. Here's Andre Jackson. Goes behind the back, comes back up top. They'll swing it left side. Ty attacking, floats with the right, trying to get his own rebound. Tristan Hull gets it. He'll look to attack in the lane. Tristan out to Mallory. Back to Tristan. He'll attack, backing in on Dylan Smith. They'll hand it right to Andre Jackson with 10 on the shot clock. Bounce pass inside to Tristan Hull. He'll spin baseline on Solomon Clayton. Reverse layup, no, but he's fouled. And if that is on, well, they call it on Washington.
Yeah.
Solomon Clayton thought it was on him. You saw him right away, just frustrated. Good spin there by Tristan.
Yeah, good post up, good baseline spin there by Tristan, being patient, coming off 2 feet there, gets to the free throw line.
First one upcoming for Tristan, good. Puts the lead back out to 5, 38-33. Tristan with 7 points, 8 boards. Led Ottawa in scoring Monday in the win over Avila with 14 and 9. Makes both. Braves lead by 6, 39-33. 16:48 to go. And the Swedes have gone 3 for 4 to start the second half. Malcolm Clayton down low to Solomon Clayton. Ottawa trying to double team. It's too late. And Solomon Clayton easily scores at the rim.
Yeah.
Clayton was 6. He's 3 of 7 from the field. Mallory hands it off to Joe. Left wing. Johnson the third in the corner. Andre Jackson wants a 3. It's long. Rebound by Solomon Clayton. Loose ball going to be picked up by Ty. He has Washington on his back, and it's going to be a foul call on him. And then after the play, Ty gets called for a technical. We wait to see, but that is... This can't happen.
Well,
I'm not sure he knew that he actually earned the foul on Washington.
yeah. I wonder if he thought he called a jump ball or something, and not sure what was said, of course, but it is a automatic technical if officials do hear absurd language, so that would be my guess.
Smith's free throw good. Dylan Smith was 7. One more upcoming. That was team foul number 2 on Bethany. Both free throws are good for Smith. Bland stays in the game. Tristan Hull checks out, along with Jackson Mallard. We'll see Elijah Mason as well, along with Jaquan Daniels. 39-37 OU. The Swedes have cut this one to 2, 16-15 to play. Joe stands on the arrowhead. Works to the right side, bounce pass to Ty. Ty back to Joe. Joe attacks in the lane, steps through, throws one up, and no whistle. It goes out of play. Off of Washington. And Washington playing this case too.
Yeah.
9 on the shot clock for the Braves. Daniels will inbound. We go left side to Johnson the third. 7 on the shot clock for Joe. Deep 3 for Johnson the third. Bang! Joe shoots it from the volleyball lines, and Ottawa goes up by 5, 42-37.
Yeah, great read there by Johnson. Wall the defense to sleep for the deep 3.
Swedes bring in Mincy, and Clayton hits a 3-pointer. Ty on the other end, leaves it with Joe. He'll look to attack on Clayton, brings it back to Bland. Ty drives on Smith, working inside, kicks it out to Elijah Mason. Back to Andre Jackson, as him and Bland run into each other. Ball is loose, it goes off the foot of Smith. It'll be Ottawa basketball. 13 on the shot clock. 42-40 OU. They went into the half with a 6-point lead. Mason will inbound it. He's going to go to Ty Bland at midcourt. Ty, right wing to Elijah Mason, to Ty. Ty in the lane, goes by Dylan Smith. Can't get it to go. It does go. That thing hung on the rim the other way.
Sure did. I had to look at it on the screen. I was blocked there by Coach Seeds.
Malcolm Clayton, right wing. Comes back up top to Mincy. Smyers, left wing for Washington. Switch. Washington drives on Daniels. Kicks it in the corner to Clayton. Clayton goes baseline. Jump stop in the lane. No. Rebound by Andre Jackson. Gray with a full head of steam. Jumper from 7. He looked like he hit on the arm, and a whistle, and a foul will be called on Washington on the rebound as Daniels had good position for an offensive board.
Yeah. Good possession here for the Braves. Let's see if they can score in a special team situation here on the baseline.
It's the third on Washington. Solomon Clayton returns. They'll inbound to Elijah Mason. Mason, left side, ball is loose, and Myers knocks it into the student section. We'll stay with OU with 18 on the shot clock.
Great defense there by the Swedes to get that deflection. Red, Joe Johnson coming off the down screen.
They'll inbound to Johnson the third, then left side to Andre. Dre to the right side of the floor. He'll drive to the bucket. Double teams, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Put back and a whistle and a foul called on Smyers. Looked like Dre might have rolled the ankle just a bit.
Yeah.
Third personal on Smyers, which I think the first one was more of a foul than the second one. I thought Smyers got a lot of ball on that second attempt there.
Right.
And that one would have been big as Mincy has 2 fouls. That would have been his third. Free throw no good for Elijah. Razor 13 of 18 from the foul line. Smyers has to come out. And trying to see who comes in. It's going to be Stewart. In that first half, ended up with 6 points off the bench. Elijah's second, strong, no good. 44-40 OU, 14-15 to play. Smith in the corner for Clayton. Up top for Mincy. We'll swing it around the perimeter for Stewart. Stewart looks to drive. Right-hand pass to Solomon. Clayton leaves it with his brother on the wing. Malcolm in the lane attacking. Leaves it inside. Goes off of Stewart. He's going to throw it left side. Getting it back is Smith. Fade away. Draws rim. Tip in no good. Second attempt pulled down by Johnson III, who was hit in the head. And they call him for traveling. And Joe, I'm not sure knows where he is right now, Bruce.
Yeah, looks like he got hit pretty hard, but officials disagree.
20 on the shot clock for the Swedes, and they get another shot at it. They have out-rebounded Ottawa 32-25. They want to post up Solomon Clayton. It'll be Smith, right side pass. Malcolm Clayton for 3 again is an air ball. Solomon Clayton gets the rebound, and they're going to call jump ball.
Yeah. Good break there for the Braves. I thought he was going to call a travel.
Clayton hearing it from the Ottawa faithful on the far side. 4-point OU lead, 13:25 to play. Andre Jackson, left side for Daniels. Daniels looks inside, it's stolen away. So he was trying to find Tristan Hall. It's turnover number 9. Smith goes baseline. Help defense was a little late to arrive, but Daniels gets the strip. It goes out of play. It'll be an inbounds for Bethany. $19 on the shot clock. Smith to inbound on the baseline. We're going to go to Stewart in the corner. Right side, Mincy. Mincy just going to pull up from 18. Good. You'll live with that if you're OU.
Sure.
Mincy is a 50% shooter on the season, but only 25% from 3. A lot of his buckets from inside 10 feet. Moore to the right corner. Goes inside to Hull. Tristan works on Mincy. Double team comes, kicks it out to Andre Jackson in the corner. Ty for 3. It's an air ball, and Ty going the other way. Solomon Clayton. Left-hand layup good in the foul. That will be the second on Andre Jackson. A chance for a 3-point play for Solomon Clayton. Had a team foul number 4.
Yeah.
Slavin comes in for Malcolm Clayton. We're tied at 44. 12 minutes and 34 seconds to play. Clayton to the foul line. 66% on the season, misses the free throw. Swedes are 4 of 7 on the evening. 44-44. Ottawa offensively just has not had anything going in this second half. And Bland, a whistle and a foul called on Bethany. Team foul number 5 on the Swedes. First personal on Stewart. Daniels to inbound. Bounce pass goes to Andre Jackson, out to Ty. Ty in the lane, leaves it for Daniels. Layup good as he was held by the arm as he laid it in.
Yeah, good finish there, good pass, good ball movement.
I like that from Ty.
Yeah.
Has struggled from deep, but can be a good distributor. Stewart attacks the elbow, up top to Solomon Clayton. Smith, left side Stewart. Stewart inside, shots blocked by Daniels. He'll pick up the loose ball. One the other way, all the way in the right side. Ian Moore with the three. Yes! Ottawa by 5 on the assist from Jaquan Daniels. Ottawa goes up 49-44.
Good shot there by Ian Moore. He needed that to get the crowd back in it.
Smith skip past left side Stewart. They want to go to Clayton, and they will. Ottawa, an automatic double team, kicks it out to Slavin for 3 on the other end. No. Rebound by Andre Jackson. Ottawa with numbers. Pull to Bland. Ty kicks it up top to Andre Jackson. Dre crossing over on Stewart. Gets inside through the contact. Lost the handle. It's going to bounce pass to Jaquan. He'll pump fake the 3 left wing with 15 on the shot clock. Right side to Bland. Gets a nice whack on the arm for Slavin. Bland driving through. Loose ball falls to the floor. And it's going to be a turnover.
Yeah, Bland tried to sell the body contact there as he was losing the basketball. Officials did not fall for it. Turnover Braves.
10th of the night on OU.
Yep.
Bland comes out. Johnson the 3rd comes in. 49-44 Braves. 10:58 to play. Smith on the far right side finds Clayton between the circles. Hands it off to Dylan Smith. Back to Malcolm Clayton. Bounce pass inside. Ball's loose. Taken away by Tristan Holt. Ian Moore in transition. Ian to the elbow. And he's hit on the arm. No whistle. And Andre Jackson travels. Been a tough night for Dre, even though he has 12 points. Razors racking up turnovers in this second half. But they did a good job of taking care of the basketball for much of the first half.
Yeah, just got to move the basketball. They're second guessing themselves here offensively, which forces you to turn the basketball over. Just got to play solid.
Clayton hands it off to Smith. We're near the midway point of the second half. They want to go to Clayton in the short corner. Braves double team immediately. Skip it all the way back up top to Slavin. Left side, Malcolm Clayton. They'll pick up the dribble. Back to Mincy. Hands it off to Clayton. Jab step in the lane. Jump stop. Right corner pass to Slavin for 3 is good. 49-47 OU. Second 3 for Nick Slavin. And a Swede team that shoots 28% from 3 has come up with some big ones. They are still just 3 of 12, but come up with some big makes. Lob down low to Tristan Holt. They're going to double team on him. Tristan loses it, and we're going to have a reach-in foul on Bethany. Goes on Malcolm Clayton, his second. He didn't need to do it. He had Slavin with help there, as he would have got the steal. 9:48 to play, 49-47 OU. Into the game will be Smyers and Washington. Smyers comes in with 3 fouls. Mincy checks out along with Slavin. Mallory to inbound. Goes in the corner to Jackson. Jackson to Hull. Shots blocked. Myers able to keep it in play.
Good move there by Tristan Hull, but better defense by the Swedes.
Braves bring the trap on Solomon Clayton. Goes through the hands of Malcolm Clayton and a turnover. 15 turnovers on the Swedes. 9 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Braves led by 8 in the first half. largest lead for the Swedes was by 4 minutes in. Andre Jackson all the way inside. Solomon Clayton blocks it again. 49-47, Ottawa lead. Washington spins back to his right. Right side for Smyers. To Smith, right wing, jab step for him. Ottawa leaves him alone. He shoots the three, draws rim, long rebound by Andre Jackson, saved to Ian Moore. Moore in the lane and a whistle as he was hit from behind by Smith, and Ottawa into the bonus with 8:47 to play. You see a lot of guys tired right now, even though this is, when you think about it, this is game, we played 2 last week, played on Monday. Playing tonight, even though it's free throw good for Moore. So get the second. Slavin comes in for Clayton. In the midst of a really tough stretch for every team in this conference.
Very true. I think I'm getting tired right along with him.
Ottawa takes a timeout. Ian Moore makes both. Braves go up by 4, 51-47 with 8 minutes and 47 seconds to play. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents. And Doug.
Don't you just love the smell of old books?
This is a library.
Sorry, ma'am. We're looking for a book titled Liberty Mutual Customizes Your Car Insurance so you only pay for what you need.
I don't think we carry that, but check nonfiction.
He really does devour literature.
Please leave.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. While making funeral arrangements, we hear some of the most delightful stories. We hope you record those stories to pass down to future generations. Dangle & Son sets the standard in funeral service.
Braves lead at 51-47. 8 minutes and 47 seconds to play. Bruce, it's another defensive slugfest. We saw it last Saturday in here with Kansas Wesleyan. Ottawa's going to have to play that style again tonight if they want to come away with the win down the stretch.
Yeah, they're just going to have to get after it on the defensive end. Take care of the basketball on the offensive end, execute, make some tough shots, maybe even get some big offensive rebounds and kick out for some threes. We're really going to have to grind it out against this gritty Swedes team here this evening here in Wilson Fieldhouse.
I have to remember the Swedes have lost 2 straight, so they are desperate tonight to get back in the win column. Braves trying to win their 5th in a row. Off the timeout, Solomon Clayton, right side for Slavin. We'll swing it to the wing to Washington. He'll drive on Mallory, gets in the lane, kicks it out to Smyers. He wants a 3. Good. Swedes have come up with 2 big threes on their last 3 possessions. They're now 4 of 14 from deep, but they've come at really opportune times. Moore, back to Mallory. Lob down low to Andre Jackson, has a defender on him, works by Smyers, bucket and the foul. Smyers picks up his 4th. And anytime they can get Smyers instead of Solomon Clayton in a matchup, they're going to go right at him.
No, that's very true.
Andre Jackson with 14. Smyers checks out with 4 fouls. We'll see Lenoris Mincy in the game. Andre to finish the 3-point play to put Ottawa back up by 2 possessions. He does. Braves 16 of 22 from the free throw line. 8:05 to go. 4-point OU lead. Washington off the screen from Clayton. He'll find Mincy. Gets to the elbow. Back to Washington. Yet Slavin in the corner open. And that's got to be an off. Oh, they're going to call a block on Mallory. Are you kidding me? 2 hands shoved to the chest. Earns a blocking foul. Team foul number 5. And I don't know.
Yeah. They're going to call it on the floor, so.
Maybe a hand check before.
I don't know.
That is so tough. Inbound to Mincy. He'll hand it off to Washington. Ottawa has to regroup defensively. Slavin, his pass taken away by Mallory. They'll go back to Andre Jackson. 54-50 Braves, 7:43 to go. They're going to ISO for Andre Jackson. He'll get a screen from Jackson. Mallory just pulls up from three, long. Rebound picked up by Dylan Smith. Swedes can go the other way. Kick it in the corner to Slavin for three. Again, no. Rebounded Johnson the third, but he lost the ball. Mincy picks up the loose ball. Mincy in the lane, turnaround jumper, no. Tip in dunk from Clayton. That looked like it was still in the cylinder, but he gets the tip in dunk anyways.
Yeah, the kid can get up.
Mallory right side to Andre Jackson. Crosses over, brings it back to Mallory, hands it off to Johnson the third. Joe, the Smith on him. They want to go to Tristan Holt. Tristan spins, loses the handle, gets it right back, spins in the lane, up and under, floats and scores with the right.
Tristan Holt said, "You got me on that end. I'm coming back at you on this end." Great job with Holt.
Washington right corner to Mincy. They'll swing it around the perimeter. Smith down low to Solomon Clayton. Braves double team. He can't score. Mallory gets the rebound. Johnson the third at midcourt with 6:25 to play, and Ottawa up 4. Mallory just holds it at midcourt. We'll bring it to Joe. Joe comes right back out. Joe for three. Yes!
Man down, man down. Joe Johnson with a big three for the Braves.
59-52 OU, 5:54 to go. Timeout called by Bethany as Ottawa stretched it back out to 7 with 5:51 to go. It's a full timeout. You listen to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
My name is Darby Weidel. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents, like they're all my big support systems and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu. Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Welcome back. 5:51 to play. Ottawa 59. Bethany 52. And again, Joe Johnson the third comes up with a massive three-pointer to stretch the lead to 7.
Yeah, Joe Johnson usually delivers in big moments for the Braves, and that's what he did on that possession. Rolls a man to sleep once again, pulls deep for 3 and knocks it down. Big three for the Braves. Leading here 59-52.
4 players in double figures for OU. Jackson with 15, Johnson with 12, Ian and Tristan with 10. Solomon Clayton, the leading scorer for Bethany with 10. Dylan Smith behind him with 8. 5:51 to go, 59-52 OU. Inbound will go to Dylan Smith near midcourt. They'll dribble the left side of the floor. Pick and roll. They'll kick it right side for Washington. Daniels will guard him. Washington goes baseline, pulls up. It's short. Rebound by Andre Jackson. As Dre, I believe, just picked up his double-double. That was his 10th board. Ian Moore drives on Slavin. He's going to be called for the travel. The 11th turnover. Ball got caught on the behind-the-back dribble. Braves only used 5 seconds on that possession.
Yeah. Tough empty possession there for the Braves. Got to get back here on defense.
Washington, they want to go to Clayton off the screen to Smith. Loose ball. Joe gets the ball. Braves go the other way to Tristan Hole. And he's fouled hard from behind by Mincy. He'll shoot free throws. Mincy and Hole with some words afterwards. But Mincy just could have been a lot worse. I felt like he caught him at the end, but going to make Tristan earn him from the foul line.
Right. Well, Braves defense delivers. Joe Johnson with a big steal. See if the Braves can convert here on the free throws.
Free throw no good for Tristan. Ottawa on the night, 16 of 23. It's just over 70%. Second good for Tristan. On the night, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He's got 11 points, 9 boards. 5:05 to go, 60 to 52 OU. Washington hands it off to Mincy. Full head of steam for Lenore's Mincy. He'll find Solomon Clayton, who gets the two-hand dunk. On the inbound, they'll go to Ian Moore with Slavin on him. Moore double teamed, and a reach-in foul will be called on Smith. As he was trailing from behind.
Braves are in the double bonus here.
10th team foul, third personal goes on Dylan Smith. Ian with 10 points. 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He hits the first one. 4 minutes and 49 seconds to play. Second one, no good. Long rebound out to Solomon Clayton. 4:45 to go, 7-point OU lead. Sweets have 3 timeouts left. OU also with 3. Washington goes under, reverse layup good, is able to regain his composure. Thought he was going to slip on the baseline, able to get his balance back. 4 minutes and 29 seconds to go. It'll be Andre Jackson to handle the ball. Left side to Ian Moore. Moore drives on Slave and picks up his dribble. Fade away, good. Huge bucket for Ian Moore. Washington pick and roll with Mincy. Right side of the floor for Slavin. Up top to Solomon Clayton. Clayton wants to clear out, drives in the lane off the glass. Soft touch, no good. Gets his own rebound. Dylan Smith there at the rim. Ottawa challenge, catches him with the body, and someone has to come down with that ball for OU. They've been able to get back into the rebounding category early on in the second half, but the offensive rebounds just continue to stack up, and it's back out to an 8-rebound lead for the Swedes.
And it's tough when offensive rebounds leads to, of course, made buckets, but also fouls that turn into free throws. You just can't afford to get cheap ones here down the stretch.
Smith misses the first one. Dylan Smith was 4 for 4 up into that point. Swedes pull everyone out of the lane. One more upcoming for Smith is good. 63-57. No! Smith goes 1 for 2, 3:53 to play. Ian to Tristan. They're going to come and guard him way out deep. Here's Joe. Dribble hand off to Daniels. Jaquan off the screen right side for Ian Moore. Moore to Daniels. Step back 3 in the corner. No. Washington presses the other way. Washington. Ottawa just looks all kinds of in a mess defensively right now. They double team on Solomon Clayton. Lost the handle, and then a whistle late will send Clayton to the line for free throws. But Ottawa just could not get set defensively.
I thought Tristan was going to get away with one there. It was a late call. It was a foul. I think he got the basketball first. Then he came through contact with the forearms. Tough call, but probably the right call.
Clayton has 12. He had 4 at halftime, but he's had 4 dunks in the second half. He makes the first. One more upcoming for Solomon Clayton. He'll hit it. He is now 1 of 3 from the foul line, 14 points and 12 rebounds. Mincy checks out as the Swedes have cut it to 4. Ottawa was up by 7. They're going to drive it into the left wing, hand it off to Andre Jackson. They set a screen on Dylan Smith. Andre in the corner. Ian for 3. Long. Rebound by Clayton with 3:13 to go. Braves have come up empty on their last 3 possessions.
That's been a huge 3 for the Braves. If Moore was able to get that one down.
Myers hands it off to Washington. Right wing to Clayton. Screen set there. Malcolm Clayton left side of the floor for Dylan Smith. 2:55 to play. They're going to post up with Solomon Clayton. Braves want a double team. Pass inside to Malcolm Clayton. Up and under. Scoop scores and the foul. And they've cut it to 2. A chance to cut it to 1. It's a 6, make it a 5-0 Swedes run. One more upcoming for Malcolm Clayton. Yes, 9 on the evening. It's free throw good. Cuts it to 1, 63-62 OU. 7-0 Swedes run. Moore right side of the floor, near side. Pick up his dribble. They're trying to find Tristan Hull, who is fouled inside by Solomon Clayton. Just his second personal. Back to the foul line go the Braves.
That has been a really good look for the Braves on that door by Tristan Hull. So,
the good pass for me. And
yeah, tough pass, but good pass.
Free throw, no good. Stoppage is Solomon Clayton. I believe has some blood on his jersey. One more upcoming for Tristan Hall after the stoppage. Swedes will call timeout as they've gone on a 7-0 run to cut it to just 1 with 2 minutes and 37 seconds to play, as it will be a 30-second timeout for Listen Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents and Doug.
And we're back with Limu, Emu, and Doug for the final question. Category is things you climb.
All right, Limu, what do you think? You sure? We're going with Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Oh, so close. We were looking for stairs.
Huh. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
63-62, Ottawa lead. 2 minutes and 37 seconds to play. As Tristan Hull will shoot one more. Swedes on a 6-0 run. Tristan missed the first one of 2. This is to make it a 2-point game. As he still has a cut. Well, now they're going to wipe up the floor. We try and clean that up real quick.
Yeah.
Looks like it was on his knee, maybe.
Right.
Now they'll bring everyone back out. Ottawa offensively, more so on the defensive end.
There's more at center court too, I think. Yeah.
They try and clean this up too. Still trying to find it. As we are finally ready to, this is probably the longest Tristan's ever waited to shoot one free throw.
Right.
In his career, it's a big one. Put Ottawa up by 2. He'll hit it. A lot of mental toughness there. 64-62 Braves, 2:33 to play. Ends a 6-0 Swede run with that make. Washington hesitates, gets the lane, kicks it out to Clayton. In the short corner to Solomon. Ottawa double teams, or looks like they're going to double team. They'll skip the left side. Smith drives, pulls up from the free throw line, well short. Tristan Hull with the rebound with 2:13 to go.
Yes, wipe that defensive possession down. That was huge stop there for the Braves.
Moore in front of us. They'll look to attack right side, and a reach-in foul called on Dylan Smith. And Moore will shoot 2. For Dylan Smith, his 4th personal. And he's still bleeding. Official's going to bring him out again. Assistant coach Phil McClintock say what you said, Bruce. That was a humongous stop on the defensive end. Moore's free throw is good. Being 4 of 5 from the foul line. He has 14. And Clayton is still off the floor.
Might have to take another time out here if they want him on the floor.
They have 2 remaining. This delay is one more upcoming for Ian. Good. Gives Ottawa a 2-possession lead at 66-62. Ottawa 20 of 29 from the foul line. Washington right wing. Set a screen for him. Ottawa switches. Washington looking left. Right wing for Smyers. He'll drive on Johnson III. Skip it left side to Washington. Ball's loose. Joe gets the steal and then calls timeout. No, he stepped out of bounds first. Shot clock reset to 30. It should go down to 12, and it does. Oh, no.
They
say it goes to 20, so they're going to say Joe had possession.
Jaquan was the one.
Oh, my apologies. In that corner, it was hard to tell. If he had possession, he would be able to call a timeout, wouldn't he, Bruce? Is that what Siege is saying?
He said that he had possession. And then he had possession of the basketball in the air, then he fell out of bounds before he got the timeout. So
they do set the shot clock to 20. Inbound goes to Smyers, hands it off. Ottawa confused on who's going to stay with Dylan Smith. He goes all the way inside. Loose ball. Solomon Clayton got the offensive rebound. They'll kick it out to Malcolm Clayton for 3. Long. Andre Jackson with a huge rebound with 1:28 to go after the wide open look from Malcolm Clayton. Doesn't go for Bethany. 1:20 to play. 66-62 OU. Ian works on Clayton. Slow it up, works to the left side of the floor. Ian in the lane, attacks, kicks it to Tristan. Right-hand layup, good. 1 minute to go, Braves by 6. Kick it inside to Solomon Clayton. He just falls down. Loose ball picked up by Ottawa, and a foul called on Smyers for the push after the play. And that will be the flagrant on Dalton Smyers, and he is fouled out of the game. So Ian will head to the free throw line. He scored 15, 5 of 6 from the foul line, has 1 assist.
Calling an intentional foul on Dalton Smyers. Foul. Drawing a foul without playing on the ball.
Ian's free throw is good.
Yep.
54.9 to play. Slavin will come into the game. And I believe Ottawa gets the 2 free throws, and then we'll get the 2 for the push in the back on Tristan, correct?
Yes.
Okay. One more for Ian. Good. 70-62 Braves, 54.9 to play. Neither team has shot the ball particularly well. They should. And a full timeout called by Bethany with 54.9 to play, and Ottawa leading by 8. You listen to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Living in rural America, we know the value of agriculture and what it means to our families, our communities, our economy, to our country. It starts at home and it starts in school. Each year, FFA students in our area high schools are involved in activities that play a key role in the agricultural health and well-being for everyone, now and in the future. Coming to KOFO starting February 19th, you'll hear from those FFA students during National FFA Week and more about just what it means to them on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO. It'll be here before you know it, so mark your calendar now and don't miss the KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo, coming March 5th and 6th at the ORC Goppard Building in Ottawa. Over 50 vendors will be on hand, and if you'd like to be one of them, email sales@kofo.com or call 785-242-1220.
Ottawa leading Bethany 70-62 with 54.9 to play. So there's only 2 free throws because the foul was intentional.
Yep.
Wasn't sure if he committed the foul, then there was something after. So it's just Ottawa possession as we come out of the break. First time we've had the pep band back in here in a long time, and they've got some new set lists.
New set
nice.
lists, yeah,
some good stuff.
Songs, so
students seem to be enjoying it. Mallory back in the game. He will inbound for OU. They're going to go to Andre Jackson. They'll double team him immediately. Picks up his dribble and a timeout called by OU with 50.3. As they have 2 timeouts remaining. And it's going to be a full timeout as well. We'll take that. 70-62 Braves with 50.3 to play. This is Ottawa Braves basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Man, I slept.
New ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good, feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
They can't buy it if they don't know you have it. Introduce a new product or reestablish an old one with advertising on KOFO. Get started today by calling 242-1220 or email KOFO@KOFO.com. KOFO Marketing, helping you do business.
Braves lead 70-62. As they come out of this timeout, Bruce will have 6 seconds to get across half court. I assume it'll go through Andre Jackson, probably trying to see who else they've got out there, Ian Moore as well. But those are the guys with the highest free throw percentages, which doesn't say Bethany has to foul right now, but they have to make sure they don't foul if Ottawa does get in the half court.
Right. Yeah, you're exactly right. Braves got to put the basketball in the hands of the best free throw shooters. You know, look for a little cross screen, something going long here too, over the top is what the Braves like to do in these situations.
Mallory will inbound it. They're going to go to Andre Jackson. Braves have 5 seconds to get it across. Jackson in trouble, just throws one up. Slavens gets the steal, then throws one at the rim. Ball's loose on the deck. Ottawa gets the steal, and they will find Joe Johnson III. And then Joe is fouled near midcourt. I think Slavin was looking for the foul, just to throw one up.
There's some contact up top, but I don't think they award a whistle.
Slavin, the 6'2 senior from Olathe, has a nice contingent in the stands behind their bench. Joe makes the first. Ottawa goes up by 9. 24-33 are the Braves. The Swedes just 8 of 12. For the second free throw. Daniels will check in for Mallory as a defensive offensive swap. Inbound to Washington. They're going to set a screen for him at midcourt. Washington all the way inside. Layup good with 31.3. Swedes will take their final timeout as the Braves lead at 72-64. 31.3 to go. It is going to be a full timeout. This is Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu. It'll be here before you know it, so mark your calendar now and don't miss the KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo, coming March 5th and 6th at the ORC Goppard Building in Ottawa. Over 50 vendors will be on hand, and if you'd like to be one of them, email sales@kofo.com or call 785-242-1220.
Braves leading at 72-64, Bruce, and Down the stretch, Ottawa 25 of 34 from the free throw line this evening. It's, on the year they come in as the second best free throw shooting team in the conference. And we've seen it over the last 3 games that they've been able to close them out. See if they can do that one more time in the final 31 seconds.
Yeah, free throws are still huge in this game, just like it was there in the first half. They have continued to get to the free throw line here in the second half. Got in the double bonus fairly quick. The Braves are knocking them down.
Mallory inbounds to Joe. Trying to work past Clayton and does at midcourt. Joe fouled. 26.9 to play. He'll shoot 2. They call the foul on Washington, his 4th. Joe makes the first. One more coming for Johnson III, who's got 15. Second is good. Daniels comes in for Mallory. Braves have their largest lead of the game, up 10. 26.9 remaining. Again, they will inbound to Washington. Washington in the lane, kicks it in the corner. Slavin wants a 3. Good. Nick Slavin hits another 3. And Ian Moore gets fouled with 18.6. He'll shoot 2. And Slavin, I believe, is going to be called for the foul. We'll wait to see. No, they call it on Malcolm Clayton, his 3rd personal. Swedes are 4 of 16 from 3. Make that, 5 of 17 after the stats updates. Slavin has 3 of those makes.
Right.
It's crazy how when people come back to play in this gym from, you just mentioned a city that's within 60 miles, they come in here and drop career highs and season highs, and crazy how that happens.
Play well in front of their families.
76-67, 9-point OU lead as he makes both. Washington dribbles behind the back, steps through, layups good with 12.7 as Ottawa will inbound up by 7 points. Andre to Ian, it's knocked out of play with 12.3. Mallory's going to come into the game for Andre, and it'll be for Jaquan Daniels. Mallory to inbound. We'll go to Andre Jackson, and they'll foul him with 11.2. Malcolm Clayton picks up his 4th. Doesn't get any easier for Bethany after this. They have to play Southwestern and Lynchburg. And it does get easier for Ottawa. They go to Bethel, who, let's take a look and see how that game is going. As first free throw, no good for Dre. Tabor has defeated St. Mary 80-77. McPherson over Friends 71-64. Second one is good for Andre Jackson. Bethel leading by 5 with 29 seconds left in Bartlesville. 9 seconds to go. They'll kick it in the corner. Slavin again for 3. Good. 77-72, 4.2 remaining. That pass will go to Joe Johnson III, and a foul with 2 seconds. We'll send Joe to the line for 2 more. Dylan Smith on the floor on the far side. Fouling out of the game will be Jalen Washington. We'll see Tim Yoder come in. Slavin hits his 4th 3 on that last possession, Bruce. Free throw good for Joe. Slavin now the second leading scorer. He's 4 of 7 from the field and 4 of 6 from 3.
Shooter's jam tonight.
I've not many nights I've seen it the other way. 79-72, 1 second left, half-court shot from Slavin, no good. And Ottawa wins their 6th in a row. They win it by a final of 79-72. over the Bethany College Swedes. We'll take a break to listen to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 at 103.7 FM KLFO.
Hey, Carrie, we need that tax report by tomorrow. Hey, Bobby, get me that expenses.
For Hari's accounting firm, client growth is
I know
exponential.
we're a couple of accountants short.
He needs whip-smart accountants at whiplash speed.
Hey, so why aren't these receivables matching up?
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse as we're going to let the band go ahead and just finish the fight song before we try and talk over it. Final score tonight, Ottawa wins at 79-72. They've won 6 in a row. We bring in Ian Moore. Leading score for OU tonight, 19 points on 4 of 8 shooting, but 9 of 10 from the free throw line. And this is the 3rd game in a row, Ian. Your team has been able to close it out down the stretch from the foul line. It's not being done with 95 to 100 points. Y'all have played some tremendous defense and been able to close out games from the foul stripe.
I like to be up there at the free throw line, you know. Told you last time, that's where I practice a lot of shots, so I like being there.
In that first half, your three-pointer from the corner really got things started when y'all went up by 8. The ball movement was tremendous, got you some open looks. Hey, as a shooter, how good does that feel when you find yourself in the corner and get a really good pass from someone like Jackson or Joe?
Oh, it's awesome, especially the ball movement on that play. I just knew it had to go in or I was going to be in trouble, so it was a really good play, and good job from my teammates for sure.
This is another team from the first time through conference play that was able to clip y'all. How, talk about on this revenge tour right now. Y'all have won 6 in a row. What has really been working for this team?
Well, we're just sticking it out. We're playing as hard as we can. We're pulling on our jersey when we're tired. We're just trying to get stops, as many stops as we can, make as many buckets as we can, and just playing hard.
Ian, we got the students in here tonight, the pep band. Tell me about the environment you played in this evening.
I like it. I liked it a lot. It was real loud, and I love how it is, for sure.
Well, Ian, thanks so much for joining us. Congrats on the win.
Thank you so much.
We'll get Siebes in real quick so he can go celebrate with his team here shortly. He wipes it down every time. We'll get nice and sweaty.
I just take it. It's fine.
Seems I know, when it's 79-72, you like that defensive number. Again, tonight, defensively, your team was fantastic. Just 40% from the Swedes. A lot of that coming at the end of the game with some threes from Nick Slavin. But overall, really had them frustrated on the offensive end all night.
Yeah, we that's the most game planning we've done for a game all year. Solomon Clayton is a beast. Holy cow, that dude is good. So we ran our double team stuff on him, or tried to, and I think slowed him down. I don't think you can stop that guy, but we slowed him down enough and did a good job, on the rest of the guys and really get them going. Like you said, so Slavin hits them late. So, proud of our guys for responding. We weren't really with it offensively. I don't think tonight. The ball kind of stuck and we weren't moving it like we should. And I think sometimes against a team, Bethany's a good team, but I don't think they're kind of like us. I don't know that they're known for their defense. Sometimes it's kind of easy to go try and score on the very first pass, and it looks easy, but it's not. It's a lot easier on the second and third pass and second and third side. So we got to keep preaching that to our guys, but proud of them for, again, we can win in the 60s and 70s. We can win in the 90s and 100s. We've just proven that these guys are tough and they can win games.
As your team went up by 8 late, we've seen over the last 3 games, it's been a different player that's come through from the foul line, whether it's been Joe or Dre, and tonight it was Ian, finished 9 of 10 from the free throw line. For y'all, does it make you even more dangerous knowing that on any given night you can go to someone outside of just one individual?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's how we've tried to build this team, when it comes to scoring, whether that's free throws or running plays for them or them getting looks. Hopefully we've got 9 or 10 guys in the scouting report that they're worried about, because we got 9 or 10 guys that can go get 10, 15, 20 points any night. And that's kind of how we're built. If one guy, not having a good night, then the next guy will step up. And Ian did that tonight. And I'm sure it'll be somebody different on Saturday.
Second time this year, you have only one day to prepare before you head to North Newton, who just knocked off Oklahoma Wesleyan 91-84. They've won 13 in a row. Everyone knows how well they're playing right now. North Newton's a tough place to play, and what has to be kind of the focus over the next 24 hours as you get ready to head down there?
I think we just got to get on the bus with a sense of toughness. You know, we've got to go down there knowing it's going to be physical, that they're going to grab and hold. We're probably not going to get a lot of calls on the road. And so are we going to worry about stuff we can't control, or are we going to worry about being tough and playing through that physicality and matching that physicality within, but obviously in a clean basketball way.
Coach, before you go, I want to ask you, we finally got the pep band back. Baseball, football was in the building. How much does it, what does that mean for your guys to have this support like that?
It's unbelievable, man. I mean, we've got a whole bunch of good recruits here tonight too, and they saw a great atmosphere. I mean, it gets, honestly, a night like this, we didn't have our best stuff offensively. Would we have made some of those toughness plays and those, getting those big rebounds late if we didn't have, a great crowd kind of cheering us and rooting us on. So kudos to our, all of our student body coming out and supporting us. And I promise you, we will be returning the favor.
Coach, we appreciate it. Congrats.
Thanks,
on
guys.
the win.
Right.
We'll take a quick break. We come back, we'll wrap it up. Ottawa wins it by a final of 79-72 over the Bethany College Swedes. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Do you have taxiety? That uncertain feeling before doing your taxes? Filing on your own or choosing the wrong partner can be stressful. Connect with Liberty Tax and then just breathe in and cash out.
Pay no out-of-pocket expenses.
Sounds like a mantra.
Visit StopTaxiety.com to schedule your appointment and say farewell to the stress of tax season. Liberty Tax. Let's end taxiety. At participating locations, terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
Have you ever heard the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch? Well, that's not true for students in Kansas. Free breakfast, too. Every student, every age, every school day. All you have to do is be enrolled at a Kansas school and enjoy eating safe and delicious meals free of charge. Turns out there really are free lunches because healthy food fuels hungry minds.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Education, the USDA, and this station.
Final score, Ottawa wins it 79-72 over the Bethany College Swedes. Ottawa's won 6 in a row, and they will head to Bethel on Saturday to take on a Bethel College team that just knocked off the number 5 team in the country, Bruce. So
That's
you
right.
Celebrate this one. Steve's always talks about celebrating wins, but for him and his staff, your focus has to switch to that team in North Newton on Saturday, the defending KCAC champs.
Yeah, Braves definitely have to enjoy this one here tonight, playing a tough Bethany team here. They had some big guys step up here in different ways, and just was a great win here for the Braves. But short turnaround, one day to prepare for one of the hottest teams definitely here in the KCAC right now in Bethel, and we know what they're very capable of, and it's going to be electric. And two teams that are definitely on huge winning streaks, and it should be a great matchup.
Well, we've seen some crazy games, not just in North Newton, where Ottawa's won a game in overtime, and Bethel got the best of OU last year there. But a place that, there's not many environments that can kind of mimic what it's done here.
Right.
Bethel has created a great environment inside Thresher Gymnasium, and a lot of credit to them is that Jason Artez has a team full of talent. You've got Maccabee, you've got Jalen Scott, you've got Clifford Bird. And credit to Ottawa tonight. I think it could have been something where they could have overlooked this Bethany team.
Right.
Everyone knows what Bethel is doing right now, 13 in a row.
Right.
And they were able to take Bethany serious, and Bethany was desperate for a win. They know they've got Southwestern Saturday, so it turned into a fantastic matchup. And where the standings are right now, this could be the first round of the KCAC tournament when we look back at it here in a month.
Yeah, that tournament is setting up to be something pretty special, and KCAC basketball has become that. Oklahoma Wesleyan being in the top 5, now getting knocked off by Bethel, who's been there, done that before, very experienced team, and now the Braves have the opportunity to go in to North Newton, get a huge win, and potentially knock off the other hottest team in the KCAC in Bethel Threshers.
As we run through these final stats, leading scorer for Bethany was Jalen Washington with 15, Solomon Clayton 14 points, 13 rebounds, and 1 assist. Malcolm Clayton with 10 and 3 rebounds. MJ Smith with 4, Slavin with 9. My apologies, Smith with 9, along with Nick Slavin. Nathan Stewart with 6, Dalton Smyers with 5, and Lenoris Mincy with 4. For OU, it was Ian Moore, 19 points, 9 of 10 from the foul line. Joe Johnson III, 18 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, and 7 of 8 from the foul line. Andre Jackson, 16 points, 5 of 13 from the field, 6 of 7 from the foul line. And then Tristan Holt tonight, Bruce, 14 points, 10 boards, and 6 of 8 from the free throw line. That is, right now you put this team on the foul line and good things are going to happen. And they realize that. 42 attempts tonight, 32 makes.
Yeah, and just being aggressive is good. I mean, if you can get some easy points, that builds confidence. That changed the way the game is going to flow. You're putting points on the board while the clock is stopped. And you talk about Tristan Holt, man, another double-double. He just makes big plays in big moments. Kid that plays with tons of energy and just puts this Brave teams on his back sometimes with being the biggest guy on the floor. And he once again delivered tonight.
Other scorers for OU: Ty Bland with 5 points, 2 rebounds. Jaquan Daniels, 4 points, 2 boards, 2 assists. Jackson Mallory, 3 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Elijah Mason came up with a couple boards as well. But before we shift it, as we look to Saturday, Bruce, before we close this one out, you saw the first game here. Ottawa had a ton of momentum in that first half, led by double digits, and that was one of the first games Ottawa had to play without Perry Carroll. After the early part of the year, and down the stretch, it became the Jalen Scott Maccabee show. As they got to the foul line a lot, they slowed the game down. But when that game was going back and forth in that first half, felt like Ottawa had an advantage of getting out and running on that Bethel squad.
Yeah. Jalen Scott is just the dude. When Bethel needed a bucket, everyone in the gym knew who was going to get the basketball, and he delivered. And Maccabee just can just shoot the basketball. They're just a nice ball club. I mean, they do a lot of great things, well coached, and hats off to them in this win streak. Braves are going to have to go play, one of their best basketball games to knock them off. And credit to Bethel for playing so well. And
if they pull off the win on Saturday, that could potentially draw Ottawa within 3 games of really 1 game of third place and 2 games of second. And now looking at the standings, Oklahoma Wesleyan at 16-2, Bethel at 14-3, and now the pressure, which wasn't there on Oklahoma Wesleyan all year. They've had about a 3 to 4 game lead the whole season. Right. Everything gets a little tight, and now they've lost 2 games at home, which, as you know, when that happens, you kind of start to second guess yourself a little bit.
Yeah, as you get deeper in the season, it's starting to be playoff basketball. And, teams are fighting for home court advantage going into the tournament. We know how huge that is. That would be a huge accomplishment for this Braves team. But, every game's going to count. It's getting down to the wire, and it should be an exciting finish.
Bruce, we appreciate you joining us tonight on the call. Hope you get to feeling better as well. You gutted it out tonight. I know, feeling a little sick, but appreciate you having it. It's always a treat to have you down here with me.
Yes, no problem. I enjoyed it. It's good to be back.
I want to thank Larson Johnson back in the station for his work tonight as Ottawa wins it by a final of 79-72 as they go to 16-8 on the season and 12-6 in the KCAC. We'll see you Saturday as Ottawa takes on the hottest team in the conference as they go to North Newton to take on the Bethel College Threshers at 5 p.m. We'll have pregame around 4:45 down in North Newton. For Casey Weeder and Bruce Tate, have a wonderful evening. Ottawa wins it 79-72. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
We hope you enjoyed our coverage of Ottawa University